Okay, so this is my journal for 2025. I'm going to put a picture of me right there holding this book, so like, but it's kind of a creative journal, so it's memory keeping, it's creative journaling, it's writing, it's whatever. I kind of shared images of this, but this is kind of like the vibes for this year, like this bell hooks quote that says, what happens if we don't take care of ourselves, if we don't value ourselves rightly? Because I want to take better care of myself this year. And then this quote from Moby Dick that I got from one of my sticker books that said, I know not all that may be coming, but be it what it will, I'll go to it laughing, which is, kind of fun. And my word of the year for 2025 is audacity. And I know that has a negative connotation to it, but it is I put like the definition that is willingness to take bold risks, and then there's a calendar. So I'm working out of an old 2024 planner, like this is 2023 covered up, and then this is 2025. This is 2025, the calendar. So I've decided, it took me a while to know what I wanted to do with these pages, but I decided to, like, for January I'm just going to do gratitude because it's January 1st, like I had to choose something. So if you have any ideas on like things to track or something that I can write in this like little tiny space each day, let me know. Gratitude's one of the things I thought of like off the bat, but I'm curious to know what other journalers. And then I also took, like I said 2024 here before, and I put 2025, and then I covered this with washi because it said like the date, or not the date, but like the day it was, and no, it just didn't work for me for what I'm using this for. I have no idea what to use this calendar page because, again, you see this is December 2023, so that's gone, that's past. This is for this year. So I had this mini calendar that I actually got from like a thrift store, and I cut it up and I put like these little mini calendars to kind of cover up January 2024 to 2025 calendar. And what I was planning to do, careful with these pages, is I've already had this for June because I'm going to Disneyland in California in June, and I saw this at a thrift shop, again, like Arts and Crafts, their store, Creative Reuse in my area. I got this paper and I cut it out but this is going to be kind of like a collage of photos and papers and washies and stuff of that month. So that's kind of what my plans are for those pages. I was going to do like a photo a day, but then I thought, no, because the calendar is like different, because it's technically, this is still a 2024 calendar, and no, I just have, so those are going to be like general collage pages for, whatever, photos. That might be done in retrospect. And then we have this, I don't know, I just put a Halloween sticker there, but it will probably be for my Halloween zine that I intend to make this year. Films I saw, I think I've shown this before. I go to the movie theater, I don't want to say like a lot, but I go like at least on average twice a month with my fiance, so I usually end up keeping my theater tickets if there's any printouts to put in my journal. This I kind of left blank, so I have a lot of these like weekly spreads that I've left blank, but I have one for journal ideas, so I've been trying to like kind of transfer journal ideas in the notebook so that when I'm like in these daily spreads and I'm like, I don't know what to do, I was like, rather than look at my phone, why don't I list some journal ideas down? And so because it's kind of small, I'll read them to you. So one thing that I saved on my Pinterest board was the acronym GLAD. So it's grateful for, learned, asking, and discovering. I thought that would be like a nice one. Bucket lists, manifesto. I don't know why that spoke to me, but I apparently wrote that down somewhere too. The amount of library visits, washi and pen swaps, like just swatching. So I put swaps, I meant to say swatches. Yikes. I'm just correcting that real quick. Affirmations, the meaning of your name, your birthday, and history. I thought that was kind of interesting for a day where like not a lot is going on, right? Because I have to fill these daily pages. A travel bucket list, screen capture of the weather, but I just plan on writing it. Price of gas, bread, milk, etc. Receipts, food labels, clothing tags. I've already kind of used those before, but just a reminder. Favorite TV shows at the moment. Books, books that I'm reading, and quotes from the books that I'm currently reading. A menu, grocery list, Pinterest. So what am I pinning? Pictures of what I'm pinning. Quotes, commonplace kind of stuff. To-do lists, what your workspace looks like. So I was thinking like doodling it or whatever. Facebook statuses. And one that I kind of came up organically while I was like picking out stickers for this was to pick out a sticker and write something about it, like a story, a poem, whatever. Like I just thought that would be an interesting prompt, like when I have nothing else. I also have this little ranking, and then all these albums, which I have at the moment 29. I need more albums to listen to this year. I plan on listening to an album a week this year, and then I'm going to use this highlighter and highlight my star ranking for them. So please, if you have any music recommendations, let me know, because I'm at 29 albums, which should be good for 29 weeks, but there's 52 weeks in a year, and I kind of want to fill this space up so that, you know. And I think my first album of the week that I'm going to listen to is Cinema by the Marias, because I just have listened to a couple of their songs and I feel like I'm more in the mood for that, but don't quote me on that because that could change. I'm very much and so there's all these like weekly pages. Please let me know any ideas that you have to that. And then my vision board, I've shared this prior, but yeah, this is kind of like the vibes, the visions, the things that I want to do this year. And then we get to today, and I have an empty space because the day is not over yet, but yeah, January 2025, and then that's the first day, so that's kind of cool. And then what else do I have in here? I think I'm also like, they give you, like what I liked about the Hobonichis, they give you like a whole thing in the back to like track. So it's like 360-day checkoff sheet, and then I said journaling every day, and I think that has a question mark. So obviously today I journaled. Whether that's a whole page or not, it's just making sure that I come to this journal and I will be marking that off. And the reason I'm doing this is because this is, like I mentioned before, a 2024 version. So my incentive, if you will, because Hobonichis are kind of expensive, but if I do end up liking this journal and I use it every day, I plan on buying like the actual 2026 version for myself next year, if and only if I journal in this every single day, because I don't want to, like, I feel like it gives me like a carrot to do, like an incentive to work in this journal, and I like working in this journal so far, but I feel like most journalers relate to me when I'm like, oh, you know, you want to start a new journal. But that's kind of why I like the setup of this, because it's like, okay, you know, I can do like random stuff over here, and then I can do my daily page, and then I can go back and like add stuff to the daily page. Like, I'm not looking to complete a page, because like I have all these like empty pages. It's really just if I turned to this journal, if I did something, if I wrote something down, if I added something, like even a couple stickers, I still count that as journaling that day, because of like time constraints and everything. So this was like a whole 10-minute video. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what your plans are this year for journaling. Bye. Oh, Happy New Year.